Dive into the enchanting yet somber world of the Night Court, where captivating performances met with untimely fates. In this revealing exploration, we uncover the tragic stories behind the 28 members of the cast who left us too soon. From unexpected accidents to the weight of personal struggles, each narrative sheds light on the fragility of life and the hidden battles faced by these talented individuals. Join us as we honor their legacies and remember the brilliance they brought to the screen. Don't miss this poignant tribute to the stars we've lost. Markie Post, born on November 4, 1950, joined Night Court in 1984 as Christine Sullivan, the ever-optimistic and intelligent public defender. Her portrayal brought a sense of warmth and idealism to the often chaotic courtroom. Off-screen, Post was beloved by her peers for her kindness and professionalism, but her personal life was not without struggles. She juggled the demands of a challenging acting career while raising 2 daughters with her husband, which often left her feeling torn between family and work. Markie's radiant on-screen persona masked her private battle with cancer, a diagnosis she kept hidden from the public for nearly 4 years as she continued to work through her treatments. She endured multiple rounds of chemotherapy, refusing to let the illness define her, yet the physical toll was immense. Despite her best efforts, on August 7, 2021, Post succumbed to the disease at the age of 70. Her legacy remains one of resilience and grace, both as an actress and as a woman who fought her battles with quiet courage. Selma Diamond, born on August 6, 1920, was known for her razor-sharp wit and deadpan humor, which she channeled into her role as Selma Hacker, the sardonic and no-nonsense bailiff in Night Court. Joining the cast in 1984, Diamond's dry, comedic delivery and raspy voice made her an instant favorite. However, her success came after years of struggling as a female writer in a male-dominated industry, where she wrote for shows like Your Show of Shows. Despite her professional achievements, Diamond's personal life was marked by loneliness. Never married, she devoted herself entirely to her work but often struggled with the isolation that came with fame. A heavy smoker throughout her life, Selma's health deteriorated rapidly during her time on Night Court. Her battle with lung cancer was swift, and on May 13, 1985, she passed away at the age of 64. Her untimely death shocked fans and cast members alike, but her biting humor and unique presence left a lasting imprint on the world of comedy. Paula Kelly, born on October 21, 1942, brought both strength and elegance to the role of Liz Williams, the fierce public defender in Night Court during its 1984 season. Her character was powerful, determined, and carried a quiet dignity, much like Kelly herself. Outside of the show, Paula Kelly had a groundbreaking career as a dancer and actress, earning accolades for her work on stage and screen. Yet, despite her professional successes, Kelly faced her share of personal challenges. As a black woman in Hollywood, she navigated systemic racism and fought to find roles that honored her talent, often battling against typecasting. Her personal relationships were marked by highs and lows, with her devotion to her career sometimes straining her romantic life. In her later years, Kelly withdrew from the spotlight, suffering from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, which restricted her once vibrant physical abilities. She passed away on February 8, 2020, at the age of 77, leaving behind a legacy of pioneering work and quiet resilience in the face of adversity. Harry Anderson, born on October 14, 1952, was best known for his role as the eccentric and quick-witted Judge Harry T. Stone in Night Court, starting in 1984. His natural comedic charm and love for magic made him a standout on the show, but behind the humor was a man who dealt with his own share of struggles. Anderson had a deep passion for magic from a young age, which led him to perform street magic in California before breaking into television. Although his on-screen persona was always upbeat, his personal life was often tumultuous. His first marriage ended in divorce, a heartbreak that lingered with him. Financial instability plagued him in later years when he invested in a magic-themed nightclub in New Orleans, a dream venture that fell apart after Hurricane Katrina ravaged the city. Anderson's retreat from the spotlight saw him become more reclusive, and despite occasional public appearances, he spent most of his final years in quiet isolation with his second wife. On April 16, 2018, Anderson passed away unexpectedly at the age of 65 from a stroke, leaving behind a complex legacy of humor, heartbreak, and magic. Richard Moll, born on January 13, 1943, became a fan favorite for his role as Bull Shannon, the gentle giant of Night Court, starting in 1984. With his deep, resonant voice and towering stature, Moll was often typecast in physically imposing roles. Yet, the character of Bull was a refreshing departure, a kind-hearted, naive man who provided much of the show's comic relief. Off-screen, Moll struggled with being recognized solely for his work on Night Court, which made it difficult for him to break into more diverse roles. His personal life was equally complicated. His marriages were rocky, with his second marriage ending in a bitter divorce. Moll found solace in his children, though he later lamented that his career had taken a toll on his relationship with them. In his later years, Moll led a more solitary life, occasionally taking voice acting roles but largely disappearing from Hollywood. On October 26, 2023, he passed away at the age of 80 due to natural causes. Despite the peaceful end, those close to him say he had long battled with feelings of loneliness and the weight of being remembered for just one defining role. Charles Robinson, born on November 9, 1945, played the level-headed and soft-spoken court clerk Mac Robinson, starting in 1984. His portrayal of Mac was one of calm stability amidst the chaos of Night Court, and fans adored his warm presence. However, Robinson's real life was far from the peaceful nature of his character. Early in his career, Robinson faced the challenges of being a black actor in Hollywood, often being overlooked for major roles despite his talent. While he eventually found success with Night Court, the years of struggling to make a name for himself weighed heavily on him. His first marriage ended in divorce due to the strain his career placed on family life, though he found lasting love in his second marriage. Health problems followed him in his later years, with multiple battles against chronic illness that he kept private. Despite these struggles, Robinson continued to act, even taking roles late into his career. On July 11, 2021, he passed away from cardiac arrest at the age of 75, leaving behind a legacy of perseverance in the face of personal and professional adversity. Mel Tormé, born on September 13, 1925, was already a legendary jazz singer and songwriter when he began making appearances as himself on Night Court in 1985. His nickname, the Velvet Fog, came from his smooth and soulful voice, which enchanted audiences for decades. Tormé's cameos on the show were a loving nod to his real-life friendship with Harry Anderson, whose character idolized him. Despite his success, Tormé's personal life was marked by emotional struggles. Married 4 times, his relationships were often tumultuous, strained by the demands of his career and his own insecurities. In his later years, Tormé's health began to decline after suffering a stroke in 1996, which left him partially paralyzed and unable to perform, a heartbreaking end for a man whose life revolved around music. He passed away on June 5, 1999, at the age of 73 due to complications from the stroke. His death marked the end of an era, but his contributions to music and television left an indelible mark. Jack Riley, born on December 30, 1935, brought his distinct comedic flair to Night Court in 1984 as Beepo the Clown, a character whose zany antics and offbeat humor provided a welcome absurdity to the show. Riley had an extensive career in comedy, most famously known for his role as the neurotic Mr. Carlin on The Bob Newhart Show. While his success in these iconic roles made him beloved by fans, Riley struggled with the limitations of being typecast. He often expressed a desire to tackle more serious and dramatic work but found himself continually pulled back into comedic roles. Despite his frustrations, he channeled his experiences into his work, delivering nuanced comedic performances that resonated with audiences. Off-screen, Riley was a devoted family man, though he privately battled bouts of depression and insecurity. As he aged, he shifted his career towards voice acting, most notably as the voice of Stu Pickles on the animated series Rugrats. In his later years, Riley's health began to decline, and he passed away on August 19, 2016, at the age of 80 from pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a deep impact on the world of television comedy. Walter Olkewicz, born on May 14, 1948, brought a unique energy to Night Court as Walter Plemp, a character who appeared in the series in 1986. Olkewicz, a skilled character actor, made a name for himself with his versatile roles in both film and television, including memorable appearances on shows like Twin Peaks. His ability to effortlessly switch between comedic and dramatic roles set him apart in Hollywood. Despite his professional success, Olkewicz's personal life was fraught with health challenges. He suffered from a series of debilitating infections that required multiple surgeries, ultimately affecting his ability to walk and work. These medical struggles caused long periods of absence from acting, which was a great source of frustration for him. Despite these hardships, Olkewicz remained dedicated to his craft, continuing to take on roles whenever his health permitted. He passed away on April 6, 2021, at the age of 72, after a long battle with illness, leaving behind a legacy of determination, talent, and a profound impact on everyone he worked with. Nicholas Worth, born on September 4, 1937, was a man who often found himself typecast as a villain due to his intimidating appearance and gravelly voice. In 1985, he brought this menacing energy to his role as Bum in Night Court. But behind the gruff exterior on screen, Worth was known to be a gentle soul in his personal life, one who faced immense personal struggles. His marriage, fraught with difficulties, ultimately ended in divorce, a separation that left him isolated and lonely in his final years. He battled depression, which only deepened after the passing of his beloved dog, the one companion who remained loyal to him throughout his life. On May 7, 2007, his heart finally gave out, a symbolic end to a man whose life had been defined by emotional battles as much as physical ones. He died alone in his Los Angeles apartment, leaving behind a legacy of tough guy roles that belied the tenderness he rarely let the world see. Phil Leeds, born on April 6, 1916, was a master of comedic timing with a face that was instantly recognizable. He began playing the quirky Norm in Night Court in 1984, and his small but memorable performances made him a fan favorite. However, behind his humorous exterior, Leeds suffered a deep personal loss early in his life when his wife died tragically young, leaving him to raise their only daughter by himself. Despite his public career, his home life was marked by sorrow, and he was known among friends as a man who could never fully shake the sadness of his wife's untimely passing. In his later years, he often felt the creeping loneliness of old age, made worse by health complications that forced him to take a step back from acting. Leeds passed away on August 16, 1998, at the age of 82, from pneumonia, but many say the true cause was a broken heart that had never fully healed. George Murdoch, born on June 25, 1930, portrayed the stern detective Griffin in Night Court in 1984, his deep voice and commanding presence making him a perfect fit for the role. Murdoch, who appeared in countless television shows and films, was a dedicated actor but struggled with balancing his demanding career and family life. His relationship with his children was strained, as he often put his work above spending time at home. This guilt weighed heavily on him in his later years, and by the time he tried to reconnect with his family, the emotional distance was too great to overcome. Diagnosed with cancer in 2011, he faced his illness alone, quietly accepting that the fame and success he achieved came at the cost of his personal relationships. He passed away on April 30, 2012, at the age of 81, leaving behind a body of work that continues to be appreciated, though his private life was marked by isolation and regret. Angela Aames, born on February 27, 1956, became known for her role as Angela in Night Court in 1985, where her bubbly personality and comedic talent shone brightly. Aames had a magnetic energy that made her performances stand out, but her personal life was a stark contrast to her vibrant on-screen presence. Raised in a difficult environment, she faced challenges from a young age, which intensified as she grew older. Aames struggled with addiction, a battle that was compounded by the unexpected death of her father, who had been her biggest supporter. This loss plunged her into a deeper emotional turmoil, impacting both her mental health and career. Despite her struggles, she continued to work and strive for success in Hollywood. Tragically, Aames passed away on November 27, 1988, at the young age of 32, due to heart failure, leaving behind a legacy that reminds us of the fragility of life and the hidden battles many face. Eugene Roche, born on September 22, 1928, portrayed Jack Sullivan in Night Court, a character known for his warmth and fatherly demeanor starting in 1984. Roche's charm and humor made him a beloved figure in the show, but his personal life was not without its challenges. He often found himself torn between the demands of his successful acting career and the need to be present for his family. His dedication to his craft meant long hours on set, leaving little time for his children, which created a sense of guilt that lingered throughout his life. The loss of his wife, whom he cherished dearly, added to the emotional weight he carried. Even as he continued to perform and engage with audiences, Roche was haunted by memories of loss and missed opportunities with his loved ones. He passed away on July 28, 2004, at the age of 75, due to a heart attack, leaving a legacy of compassion and kindness that will always be remembered. Gilbert Gottfried, born on February 28, 1955, made a memorable impact as Oscar Brown in Night Court in 1991, showcasing his unique voice and sharp comedic style. Known for his provocative humor and distinctive delivery, Gottfried was a standout performer who often used his platform to address darker themes. However, his life was marked by significant personal challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame and public perception, often feeling like a caricature of himself. Gottfried was also deeply affected by the hardships faced by his family, particularly during difficult times in his children's lives. He sought to be a loving father, yet his health issues, stemming from muscular dystrophy, created obstacles that affected his ability to engage fully with them. Gottfried's comedic approach to life often masked his insecurities, making his struggles feel invisible to the outside world. He passed away on April 12, 2022, at the age of 67, due to complications from his condition, reminding us that the laughter he provided came from a place of profound resilience and strength in the face of adversity. John Ingle, born on May 7, 1928, is best remembered for his role as Theodore Wood in Night Court in 1989. With an authoritative presence and a commanding voice, Ingle's performances resonated with audiences and showcased his talent for bringing depth to every character he portrayed. However, his journey was not without personal struggles. After a successful career in theater and television, Ingle faced the loss of his wife, a turning point that left him grappling with grief and loneliness. His dedication to his craft often came at the expense of his personal life, as he worked tirelessly to support his family and maintain a semblance of normalcy amid the chaos of his emotions. The diagnosis of cancer in his later years presented an additional challenge, forcing him to confront his mortality. He passed away on September 16, 2012, at the age of 84, due to complications from the disease, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances that continue to be cherished. Larry Gelman, born on November 3, 1930, brought a wealth of talent to his portrayal of Man No. 1 in Night Court in 1985. Known for his versatile acting skills, Gelman could seamlessly shift between comedic and dramatic roles, earning him respect and admiration in the industry. Yet, his personal life revealed a different side. Gelman faced the challenges of balancing a burgeoning career with the demands of family life. While he achieved considerable success, he often reflected on the time he missed with his loved ones, especially during the early years of his career. The pressures of the entertainment industry sometimes strained his relationships, leading to feelings of regret that lingered throughout his life. Gelman's passing on June 7, 2021, at the age of 90, from natural causes, marked the end of a remarkable journey. Despite the challenges he faced, he remained a beloved figure, remembered not just for his roles but for his kindness and generosity toward those he worked with. Fran Ryan, born on November 29, 1916, is fondly remembered for her role as Miss Crombie in Night Court in 1987. With her distinctive voice and strong character portrayals, Ryan carved out a significant niche for herself in the world of television. Her ability to bring authenticity to her roles made her a memorable presence on screen. However, her path was marked by hardship, including the loss of close friends and family members over the years, which profoundly affected her outlook on life. Ryan was known for her resilience, but the weight of these losses sometimes overshadowed her successes, causing her to reflect on the fragility of life. As she continued to work in the industry, the challenges of aging also began to take their toll, with health issues complicating her later years. Fran Ryan passed away on January 15, 2000, at the age of 83, due to natural causes. Her legacy remains, not only through her work but also in the hearts of those who admired her strength and talent. Meg Wyllie, born on February 15, 1917, portrayed Doris Mackenzie in Night Court in 1985. Her extensive career spanned decades, where she often played characters that resonated with audiences due to their complexity and depth. Yet, behind her professional success lay a tumultuous personal life. Wyllie experienced the pain of multiple marriages, each with its own struggles and heartaches, making her a resilient figure in the face of adversity. In addition to the challenges in her romantic life, Wyllie also navigated the changing dynamics of the entertainment industry, which often left her feeling undervalued despite her talent. Her commitment to her craft was unwavering, yet she often reflected on the sacrifices made for her career, including the toll it took on her relationships with family and friends. Tragically, her later years were marked by health complications, ultimately leading to her death on January 1, 2002. At the age of 84, due to heart failure. Her legacy is one of strength and perseverance, serving as a reminder of the emotional battles faced even by those who bring joy to others. Estelle Harris, born on April 4, 1928, played the character Easy Mary in Night Court in 1985. With her distinctive voice and vibrant personality, Harris quickly became a fan favorite, yet her life was not free from sorrow. As a dedicated mother, she faced the devastating loss of her eldest son, which plunged her into a deep grief that she struggled to manage alongside her thriving career. The juxtaposition of her public persona, filled with laughter and joy, with her private pain created a complex emotional landscape that she navigated with remarkable grace. Despite the heartache, Harris remained committed to her craft, often channeling her experiences into her performances, allowing her to connect deeply with her audience. Her laughter became both a shield and a source of healing, reminding those around her of the resilience of the human spirit. Estelle Harris passed away on April 2, 2022, at the age of 93, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of joy and profound love, yet also a narrative intertwined with personal tragedy. Louan Gideon, born on November 12, 1955, portrayed Heidi in Night Court in 1990. Recognized for her engaging performances and ability to capture the hearts of audiences, Gideon's life was a tapestry of triumphs and struggles. As she navigated the ups and downs of her acting career, she faced significant health challenges that altered the course of her life. The diagnosis of cancer was a devastating blow, reshaping her priorities and forcing her to confront the fragility of life. During her battle with the illness, Gideon experienced a sense of isolation, feeling the weight of the entertainment industry's expectations while grappling with her health. Despite these challenges, she remained determined to keep working, channeling her energy into her performances and striving to make a lasting impact. Her courage and resilience shone through in her work, inspiring those around her. Louan Gideon passed away on February 3, 2014, at the age of 58, leaving behind a poignant legacy marked by her vibrant spirit and the harsh realities of her personal battles, reminding us all of the fragility of life and the strength found in perseverance. Florence Stanley, born on July 1, 1924, portrayed Judge Wilbur in Night Court in 1987. Her authoritative yet warm presence made her a memorable addition to the show, as she deftly navigated the comedic and serious moments of her character. Despite her professional triumphs, Stanley's personal life was not without hardships. She endured the heart-wrenching loss of family members, which weighed heavily on her heart and spirit. Additionally, she faced the constant pressure of maintaining her career in an industry known for its volatility, which sometimes led to feelings of isolation. Her resilience was evident as she channeled her life experiences into her work, often portraying characters with depth and compassion. Sadly, her health began to decline in her later years, culminating in a stroke that would ultimately take her life. Florence Stanley passed away on October 3, 2003, at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy that inspired both her peers and audiences, reminding them of the strength found in vulnerability. Jeff Corey, born on August 10, 1914, played Judge Hirsch in Night Court starting in 1984. His impressive career spanned several decades, marked by both success and adversity. Known for his versatility, Corey was not only an accomplished actor but also a dedicated teacher who influenced a generation of performers. However, his career faced a significant setback during the McCarthy era when he was blacklisted for his political views, forcing him to step away from acting for nearly a decade. This period of exclusion took a toll on him, leaving him to grapple with feelings of loss and identity. After returning to acting, he found solace in his roles, yet the personal losses of friends and colleagues in the industry haunted him. His death on August 16, 2002, at the age of 88, from complications of a fall, marked the end of a remarkable journey filled with both triumph and tragedy, leaving behind a profound legacy in both film and education that continues to resonate. Jason Bernard, born on May 17, 1938, portrayed Judge Robert T. Willard in Night Court in 1984. Known for his commanding presence and powerful performances, Bernard captivated audiences with his ability to convey both authority and compassion. However, beneath his successful career lay the challenges of balancing family life with the demands of Hollywood. As a devoted father, he struggled with the pressures of maintaining close relationships while pursuing his acting ambitions. Additionally, Bernard faced the daunting reality of typecasting, which often led him to take on a variety of roles to showcase his range. His sudden passing from a heart attack on October 16, 1996, at the age of 58, shocked fans and colleagues alike. Jason Bernard left behind a legacy that reflects the complexity of life as an artist, a journey filled with both accolades and personal struggles, ultimately reminding us of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. Bruce Kirby, born on April 28, 1925, played the character Herb Gilpin in Night Court in 1985. Throughout his illustrious career, Kirby became a familiar face on television, known for his versatility and the depth he brought to each role. Behind the scenes, however, he faced a complex personal life filled with challenges. Kirby was married twice and had children, and he often expressed the struggle to balance family life with the demands of his acting career. The pressures of fame and the long hours on set sometimes strained his relationships, but he remained devoted to his family, often using his experiences as inspiration for his performances. Kirby's dedication to his craft and family reflected a deep-rooted sense of responsibility. His later years were marked by reflection and gratitude for the life he built, enriched by the love of his family and the joy of his work. Bruce Kirby passed away on January 24, 2021, at the age of 95, due to natural causes, leaving a legacy of warmth and talent that touched many lives. Frank Bonner, born on February 28, 1942, portrayed Howie in Night Court in 1985. Renowned for his infectious comedic talent, Bonner captured the hearts of audiences as he navigated through a remarkable career that began in the theater. However, behind his on-screen charm lay personal battles that tested his resilience. Bonner faced significant health challenges, particularly the onset of Lewy body dementia, which impacted his cognitive abilities and forced him to step back from performing. He often spoke candidly about the difficulties of dealing with such a debilitating condition, describing how it affected his relationships with loved ones. Despite these struggles, Bonner maintained his sense of humor, believing that laughter was a powerful tool for coping. His passion for acting never waned, even as he faced health obstacles. Frank Bonner passed away on June 16, 2021, at the age of 79, from complications of Lewy body dementia, leaving behind a legacy of joy and laughter that continues to resonate with fans and colleagues alike. Alice Drummond, born on May 21, 1928, played Alice Beaker in Night Court in 1984. With her captivating performances, Drummond became a cherished figure in the world of television and film, celebrated for her ability to bring warmth and authenticity to her characters. Throughout her life, she faced the inevitable challenges of aging in an industry often fixated on youth, leading her to confront feelings of invisibility as roles became scarce. Nevertheless, Drummond remained passionate about her craft, often reflecting on the joy it brought her amid personal hardships, including the loss of close friends and family members. She was known for her positive spirit, often encouraging younger actors to stay true to their passion despite the industry's ups and downs. Tragically, her life was cut short when she passed away on November 30, 2016, at the age of 88, due to complications from a fall. Her legacy as a beloved character actress endures, reminding all of the impact of kindness and resilience in the face of adversity. Al Ruscio, born on June 2, 1924, portrayed Mr. Fetty in Night Court in 1984. A seasoned actor, Ruscio built a diverse career that showcased his talent across various genres, earning respect and admiration within the industry. However, his journey was not without its personal struggles. Balancing a demanding career while nurturing family relationships proved to be a challenge for Ruscio, who often reflected on the sacrifices made for his passion. He faced the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his family life, yet he remained devoted to his loved ones, often expressing pride in his role as a father. Ruscio was also known for his philanthropic efforts, giving back to the community and mentoring young actors who faced similar challenges in the industry. His life was a testament to the dedication required to succeed both professionally and personally. Al Ruscio passed away on November 12, 2013, at the age of 89, from natural causes, leaving behind a rich legacy of performances and an enduring impact on those he inspired through his work and kindness. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Night Court, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.